Sorry, SNA fans. I had to make a second uh, clip of this video on the SNA podcast, the Raw review. But as what I was saying about what Seth Rollins was telling Drew McIntyre in the segment, this is where Seth Rollins is like, and this is where he's like, the way I see this, like for your actions last week, you're an honorary member of the bloodline yourself, Drew. And the fans were like, oh, and this is where Drew McIntyre's like, not really, because I still have some heated. I still have some heated business between Roman Reigns and his faction, and also like if we ever cross paths again, I'm sure that I don't have anything to do with that family. Because I just say it, the best way I should say is cherish. I say I cherish them most, and that is what the WWE Heavyweight Champion. And this is where Seth Rollins like. And this is where Cody, this is where Seth Rollins and Cody, like, can he do it without the help of the bloodline? Like, can anybody answer that? This is where fans are like, no way. Like, even if he wanted to. And this, like, not Cody, he wasn't saying Cody, like, that's where fans are like, yeah, no. And this where he's like, what about with your match against Jey Uso? Would you did it all by yourself if it wasn't for the bloodline? And the fans like, hell no, not even that match alone either. This is Seth Rollins like, yeah, Drew, like, I'm not buying this bullcrap that you're selling, that you're not in the bloodline just to interfere in our match at WrestleMania. Like, I think you would do nothing more to help you take this title off my waist. Like, you would love nothing more than to stand next to The Rock and to become the people's champion, chosen one. If I correctly named it correctly, that's what Seth Rollins stated. This is where Seth Rollins then added say like, but that's not gonna happen, Drew. Like, let me lay it out for you. Like, at night one at WrestleMania, like myself and the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, but we can take down the bloodline once and for all. And I know I say once and for all too much, but it's the best way to explain what Rollins would say. And this is where then Seth Rollins like, and then it's gonna be night two with you and me, one-on-one, like for the World Heavyweight Championship. Like the same thing, like it's going to happen, like that always is gonna happen. Whether if it's you and me, one-on-one, like title on the line, like I'm gonna stop your head into this match. I'm gonna pin your shoulders to the ground till the referee counts to three. And then the last thing you're going to hear, the biggest moment of your career, Drew, is going to be the people singing my song, Drew. And then this is where the fans start singing it like, whoa, oh. And this is where Drew McIntyre was like, you want me to put you on your, like, do you want me to do all this bad things that I'm going to do to you at Mania? I'm going to swing you around. You want me to, or what I'm saying, or no, you really want to do this right now so you can put my world championship match against you in jeopardy? Like, I am not going to, I'm not going to fall for your manipulating scheme here, because I'm going to wait until WrestleMania when that day comes to swing you around, toss you around, Future Shock DDT you all around the ring, Claymore kicking you how and whenever I want. Like there's nothing that's going to, there's nothing that you could say that's going to provoke me until the day of the show of shows. And this is where he he slams over the microphone right into the canvas. This is where Seth Rollins didn't start grinning. He was like, he's not a simple cookie, is he? And this is where Drew McIntyre was like, hey, Drew, one more thing I need to tell you. Like, before you walk back to your walk, like, you know why I have paid much attention? Or he's like, what is it? No, he said, like, you know why I haven't paid any much attention to you on our road to WrestleMania? Because all the things, like all the threats, like list of threats that I'm worried about going into WrestleMania. You got The Rock, you got a Roman Reigns, you got my broken back, you got my blowout knee, like, and then at the very end, in the very bottom of the list. And the thing that I know about the least, like that is Drew McIntyre. And then this is where Drew McIntyre was like, oh boy, like he's asking for, even though I did tell him that I'm not gonna do anything to WrestleMania, but he's really taking me to that point. And this is where he must have tricked Seth Rollins, because it looked like he was about to go in the ring and cost his and put his opportunity for the World Heavyweight Championship in jeopardy. But luckily, like for Drew, he's not gonna he was not gonna do anything. Like even though Seth Rollins was getting ready for him to do it, so he didn't have to worry about Drew. It's he's like, "Come on, Drew! Whether if you still get the opportunity or not, you're not